SEC quarterback rankings week 9 edition. Let's go. Let's kick it off with number 16. Basically, if you have a bye week, you got to be number 16. And DJ Lagway and Gunnar Stockton both had byes. So that means automatically they're at number 16 this week. Kicking off the list of the quarterbacks who played, at number 14, Bo Prabula. Now, let's talk about it for a second. I know he got hurt, but when we do this list, it's who started the game. And Bo started the game, so that's who I'm going with. He went 9 of 14, 68 yards. Then he got injured, and he was out for the game. He's a good quarterback. Missouri, pretty good team. They'll bounce back. Moving on to number 13. Speaking of bouncing back, Jackson Arnold, man. You got to do what? You got to do better, man. You got to. Because what you did, 7 of 12, 73 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Auburn, that ain't it, man. They took you out at the end because you just wasn't doing nothing. If you want to keep that job and just continue being a decent quarterback, you got to step up. You started off great, but you've been fading away. Woo, really bad the past few weeks. And this was bad. But moving on, man. Speaking of bad, number 12, Arkansas Taylor Green, who has been a really good quarterback this year. But, this past weekend, he was definition of struggling. This guy went 14 of 22, 268 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. One thing about me, you know what I don't like? Interceptions. And he had not 1, not 2, but 3 of them. He did not have a good game. I know he lost his coach early in the season. They let him go. He got fired. And Arkansas is a little bit of a mess. But come on, man. You got to do better than this. You are way too talented to play this bad. So, Taylor, do better, man. I believe in you, man. At number 11, speaking of coaches getting fired, LSU let go of Brian Kelly, and Garrett Nussmeier has been struggling the whole season. He went 22 of 35, 168 yards, 1 touchdown this last game, but he hasn't been right this whole season. Coming into the season, everybody's like, he's a Heisman candidate, potential number 1 pick. He ain't none of them things this year. He has never got going. And hopefully, he got the rest of this season, he can bounce back, because to have that much hype and to play this bad, that's not good at all. But he'll bounce back because he is a talented quarterback. He just got to get confidence and just keep it going. But at number 10, we got Oklahoma's quarterback, John Mateer. He went 17 of 31, 223 yards and a touchdown. Mateer, early in the season, had Heisman hopeful chances. Granted, he got hurt, so he doesn't have that anymore. And that first game he came back, he was struggling, but he's starting to get, that confidence back, momentum back. Had a decent game this week. Shout outs to you, John Mateer. At number 9 this week, Lenore Sellers out of South Carolina, who is somebody who had a lot of hype this year. He hasn't really, lived up to against Alabama. He showed everybody, like, okay, he can be that dude. He just has to be consistent. And that's a big if. If he's consistent, all right, you got you somebody with him. He went 18 of 32, 222 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 67 rushing yards, and a touchdown. Shout outs to you, Lenore. You almost pulled that off, but Alabama at the end got the job done. Shout outs to number 8 on my list, Ty Simpson. Him and his Alabama Crimson Tide team went and got the job done against South Carolina. Tide went 24-43, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's building a case for the Heisman. This wasn't his greatest game, but he still got the job done, and they got that W. Number 7 on the list, Trinidad Chambers. This guy, ever since he became the starter at Ole Miss, he been balling, man. Putting up a lot of numbers. He went 24-44, 315 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed for 53 yards. This guy is going to put up some numbers. You know, he has his ups and downs, but overall, he's been really good this year for Ole Miss. At number 6, I got Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is a top 10 team, and they would not be a top 10 team if it wasn't for Diego. So shout outs to him. I know everybody like, man, he's cocky, he's arrogant, and he's all of those things, but he's backing it up on the field. The whole Theo Von situation with him and his mama is weird, but at the end of the day, on the field, he is doing his thing. Granted, this game was a little, but they still got the job done. This is definitely one of them games where you have that you believe that they should win. This is the type of games that you lose when people expect you to win. So for them to go out there, tough game, still get the job done, shout outs to you, Vandy. They had game day out there. There was a lot of hype. And they are a top team. They are a top team in the SEC right now. Diego went 10-19, 129 yards, no touchdowns. He rushed for a few yards, got a rushing touchdown. So he had a decent game, not a great game, but a decent game. So he's doing his thing. Moving on. Number 5 on the list is none other than my man Blake Shapen from Mississippi State, man. They couldn't hold off Texas, but they played the best game they played all season. He went 26-42, 381 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he just couldn't get the job done at the end. They find ways to lose games. Now, a team that we don't have to worry about losing games has been Texas A&M. And coming in at number 4, Marcel Reed. Man, he went 12-21, 202 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Don't like the interceptions, but he also rushed the ball 13 times for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shout outs to you, Marcel. You a baller, man. Number 3 on the list is none other than Arch Manning. Arch Manning had 4 total touchdowns. He was balling, man. He went 29-46, 346 yards. If you're a Texas fan, you hate that he went down with the injury, but he showed us that, okay, don't give up on me now. I still got something left in the tank. Shout outs to you, Arch Manning. Number 2 on the list, it's crazy to say this, a Kentucky quarterback, Cutter Boley. Now, let's be honest. Kentucky versus Tennessee, wasn't no defense played. They were just throwing that ball, doing their thing. But shout outs to Cutter, man. He went 26-35, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 362 total yards. All right, we see you, Cutter. The future is bright at Kentucky. Now, I will say when it comes to Kentucky, they got to worry about, will people come for Cutter during the offseason? Because this guy is a special player, a quarterback. But at number 1 this week, none other than Joey Aguilar from Tennessee. The trade Tennessee made this year with UCLA, they got rid of Nico and they got Joey, and it's paid off. This guy went 20-36, 396 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is the SEC quarterback player of the week. Shout outs to you, Joey.